Okay, Leo, I've reshuffled and re-cleansed my decks, and we're here for your reading. Boy, it's ready to get started. I want to start with an oracle deck, actually, but I was mid-shuffle and that card came out, so we'll take that as your first card in the reading. But I'd also like to start with this oracle card. I've been using these oracle cards in the end of year readings. They're my oldest oracle cards, filled with lots of loving energy and support. And it's been going really, really well. So, okay, we've got Mother Healing here as your oracle card. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Okay, so we've got some mother healing energy here. Love some healing energy. And our first card that's come is Four of Air. Okay, so Four of Air is the first card that we've received. So a period of rest and deep thought around this. Whatever healing you're having to do around that mother figure for you. Now, the mother healing card doesn't have to be your biological mother. It can be that person for sure, but it can also be anyone who is a mother figure for you. That could be a relative. It could be someone who you spent a lot of time with in childhood, who was a motherly figure for you. It could be someone you spend a lot of time with now who provides that motherly support and guidance. Anyone in your life, past, present, who you have that kind of relationship with. We're going to split the deck. And it's something that you're definitely thinking on right now quite a bit. It's the focus of your energy. So the color of these two cards, they go together quite well. They almost look like they belong together, don't they? Well, that's really supportive of this. A lot of emotional healing, a lot of time spent in thought, really deep thought. And I have a very calming energy coming over me. If you watch my readings over a period of time, you'll see that I speak how I channel. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I really feel the energy coming through me. And a lot of times you can hear that in my voice, how loud it is and things like that. That's what I've been told, and I feel it. So I feel a lot of calm energy around this. I don't feel any sadness. Maybe you've come through a period of sadness, and now you've come to a period of acceptance in whatever it is that needs to heal around this relationship. I feel a lot of like water, like almost like you've done those float tanks, those like sensory deprivation float, like a healing float recently. If you haven't, maybe that's something you should do. I'm getting a lot of that salt water float, calming. I feel so much of that here. Healing, you've been doing a lot of healing with lots of other things, like crystals. You may have spent time with a healer, Reiki healer. I almost like you are watching this reading right after doing something like that. Like you've just come out of a float tank and you opened this up and saw this reading. You just got out of a very deep cathartic meditation. You just did crystal work, meditation, healing, Reiki healing, a cord cutting exercise. You just woke from a dream and you feel so well rested and healed. Like something, that is the energy that's here right now. It's so wonderful and calming. Like, I'm sorry I'm taking so much time, but I want to float in this energy. I love it. It's so wonderful. It feels so good. And like you've been released. We've got more water. 3 of water here. I think what you're healing from is some sort of separation, like not being able to be together the way that you had been before for some reason. Maybe there is a move, some sort of distance, potentially a passing, somebody's passed on. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of distance between you that's created some challenges here. Possibly you had to move away for work, or this person had to move away for work, and that's creating the distance. Or maybe somebody's gotten a new position, a new job, or something. It's not a negative thing. It's actually a very positive, fulfilling experience for them. Like something they're very passionate about and love very much. So I should show you these cards. I'm sorry to share, but if you visit me multiple times, I get kind of little, like I have little air pockets in my throat, like I have to burp when I'm on the money about something, and that's happening here. So I feel that Spirit has just confirmed that that's what's the case for some of you, is that this this opportunity for you to come together as a group that you really miss and is creating some heartbreak, or not really heartbreak, but like it's making that, it's causing some sort of strain, or had in the past caused some strain on the relationship that you're healing from in some way, is the result of someone here being able to fulfill kind of their passion in some way. Maybe you're traveling a lot to fulfill this passion. Obviously, there's a cello here. I mean, what a wonderful, it doesn't mean that you're a cellist traveling with an orchestra, but it could be, right? You could be traveling a lot. You could be, or the other person could be doing this. You could have moved away for this position, or you could be spending a lot of hours committed to doing this. This is a fulfilling activity, though, for the individual that's doing it. And so it's not like you want to tell them to stop, right? If that's what's happening here. If it's for somebody who's far removed from you, not because of work, it could be that person has passed and is fulfilled in the spiritual world, honestly. There's fulfillment. And this fulfillment is kind of what's holding you back from, or has been holding you back from, this healing. Because there's something that's very good here that's kind of gotten in the way of this relationship. And yeah, underlies this healing energy, this period of rest right here. Okay, what motivates you is the Fool. So you're motivated for a new beginning, a fresh start, probably a fresh start with this person or stepping into a new season. I do feel that, when we have mother healing energy, there a lot of times could be the passing over, the passing on of somebody who is that mother figure for you. And what I get from here is that it was a good, like, they're doing well. And the healing that you need to go through in that experience is knowing that they're really held and in the flow and like growing, and just they're where they should be. It fits. And maybe that's what you need to hear to step into a new beginning for yourself. There's just clearly a lot of healing here. I mean, you can see it just by looking at these cards, like all of the color and the vibe from them. For sure, lots of healing and growth. You've had a bit of an evolution to come and are motivated to, kind of move past this, whatever it is. I don't get heartbreak so much, but the heartbreak could have been way before this. This is about what's happening now, and what's happening now is an energy of moving towards healing and really embracing that. And you're feeling I want to say healed, but it's more than that. It's more than healed. It's more than healed. It's something else. Okay, we've got the 6 of Fire in reverse. The 7 of Air in reverse. Okay, those are good cards to have in reverse in this situation. And the Queen of Air. The Queen of Air was also in reverse, I should say. Okay, so this is definitely giving more insight into this situation. So fire, obviously a lot of hot energy, but we've got fire in reverse. This is really saying you're going to be supported the most in this healing journey when you move beyond any kind of fiery emotions. So maybe, on a healing journey, let me just start there. It doesn't mean whatever happened to cause the break that you're healing from doesn't return to you and cause you periods of sadness, remorse, anger, fear, anxiety, all of those emotions that are just full of just fire and energy. Those might come back from time to time in this healing journey. You feel this right now. This is lovely. This is where you always want to get back to. But this is reminding you that this can come up, and it doesn't mean that you've gone backwards in your journey. In fact, it might be that you're just unlocking just a little bit more. There's just a little crack there, right? And it's asking you to take a step back. Return to those activities, tools, tasks, parts of yourself that you have already unlocked clearly, So you can take a step back from that fiery energy. That's where you're going to be most supported in your healing and growth, is recognizing those moments when they come up, giving yourself time to breathe, giving yourself space, like acknowledging that that's there, but then giving yourself space from it so that you can return to that memory, that thought, that moment with calm. Being in a state of harmony and having like a calm state of mind, peaceful communication, that's important for you right now. That's going to be the most supportive approach to continue on this healing journey and have this new beginning that you're looking forward to. Like taking the higher road. I mean, this is a hot air balloon. And I know this is in reverse, but it's, speaking to me of taking the high road. That's what I keep thinking. 7 of air in reverse is also here. Yeah, this is very consistent. The decision you need to decide to not engage in conflict. If there's some sort of conflict here, you need to be the one, again, taking the high road. This is what this is. You need to be the one to rise above and not engage in the conflict. Do not engage. If somebody's trying to pull you into conflict, for those of you who I'm speaking to where there's, high tension and conflict in the situation, you need to remove yourself from the conflict. Don't let that person egg you on. Again, take the high road. You need to rise above. There's definitely a need for you to rise above. And I feel like you're learning that. That's what's happening here. I get, very good energy here. And good energy here. So there's fulfillment that you can kind of lean on. It's just not this, it's not this like made for TV movie coming together that you want it to be. And I think that here the new beginning is an acceptance of that. It's never going to be that again. More air bubbles in the throat. That is the case for some of you, for sure. Confirmation. Acceptance is an important part of this journey. The final card we have here is Queen of Air reversed. So this is a good outcome in a reading like this. Because you don't want to be the Queen of Air upright in this scenario. Okay, this is why I read reversals. The Queen of Air, while she's wise, intelligent, all of those things, she has a very sharp tongue. She cuts deep. Her concern is not for how people feel, right? Her strength is in her ability to use her knowledge, her higher mind, to cut through difficult situations, to cut through, I always say cut through the bullshit, and achieve a goal, right? You want the Queen of Air in certain situations in life, for sure. In this one, you don't want your outcome to be the Queen of Air. With the Queen of Air outcome, for either the person you who is healing or the person you are healing from, that means there is no growth here. That means there's no beginning, there's no acceptance. You're engaging in the conflict. You're giving in to these fiery emotions. You're not taking a step back. You're not in this moment of calm and rest. You're regretting. The only positive you have out of this whole reading is that you have a fulfilling something in your life. And you keep hiding in here. Kind of protect you from this whole situation with your mother, right? It's an avoidant. Well, this is wonderful. It could be also a source of avoidance because it gives you that fulfillment that you don't think you can get from what else is going on here. But you heal from this. You heal the Queen of Swords energy and you come out of this. It doesn't mean not the Queen of Swords, okay? But you're coming out of this with knowledge, experience, wisdom, just like the Queen of Swords, right? But you're not going to be cutting the way the Queen of Swords is cutting. That's what I'm getting from this energy, right? It all depends on the context. And here, I feel that that's an important outcome for you. Okay, that is it. That's the reading for today for you, Leo. I hope this resonated with some of you. If you enjoyed the reading, want to see more readings, please hit a like and subscribe. Thank you.